So I mean, this season, obviously, you've had the under-23 squad, and you've been able to use the under-23 games in midweek to get players back to close to full fitness ahead of the Saturday games. And you obviously planned that over a course of several weeks in terms of individual players developing back to full fitness. When one of those games is suddenly taken away, how difficult is it to reset everything and get players going so that when the games do return, everyone's still at full capacity?
Not really. It just means we can work harder Tuesday night. But it's quite good before a peak in exercise, which December will be, to have a bit of a down period, which this last week and this week will be. And like I said, Mike Carter's very close, who's will be massive when he comes back. I think we'd have been a lot closer to the league last season had Mike Carter not sustained a horrific injury. So Carter being really close is great. The suspensions, although they carry on, they'd have been significant today. The injuries that to players that we picked up at Lewis get another week, or 2 weeks. Yeah, we'll have to keep everyone right and on the football's about being on the razor's edge, being absolutely prepped and ready and sharp for football. Being undercooked as a footballer is not right, and being overcooked and tired is not right too. So you've got to keep everyone sharp. So I'll look at that. I'll make my decisions about who plays and how long they play on Wednesday night and what that looks like. Looking to a really tough game on Saturday against Swindon, who are flying in an amazing form. Yeah, wins just knocked the power out. Amazing form, and so nothing for granted. Stuart Fleetwood love his team, absolutely spot on. Really good coach, good guy. So there's nothing easy, nothing given in this game. So you approach every game exactly the same. You don't prepare for Merthyr, who are the top of the league, league leaders, any different to you do preparing for how we did against Marlow or anyone who's finds himself in that position. It's extremely difficult. So the exact same process will happen now as it would have whether we'd have played today or not, leading up to Swindon Supermarine, who will be very, very tough. And the 23s games are fantastic. Gives people a chance to look at the exciting young talent we've got underneath, and it gives people a chance to see where our fringe players or injured players or players coming back from things are exactly where they're at and how sharp they're at. So or trialists and people we're lucky to bring in. Brought Toby Stevens in this week, which I'm sure we're going to announce. I might have jumped the gun there, but Toby's played in the National League at 17 years old, and picking him up back in form now and back ready to play at this level is fantastic. So lots of positives, no negatives. We just roll with the punches and move on.
So 7:45 then on Wednesday for the under-23s game against Weymouth, and then Saturday we're at home to Swindon Supermarine, 3 o'clock kick-off. We'll see you then, and in the meantime, thank you very much for your time.
Brilliant, thanks mate.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.